هلا
مرحبا.
الله يحفظكم ويخليكم، وكل رمضان وانتم طيبين ان شاء الله.
رمضان كريم علينا وعليك أستاذ إن شاء الله بالصحة والسلامة.
الله يحفظك. راح أعيد ما بديته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. If you remember, our previous lecture was plot, the meaning of the plot, definition of the plot, then the elements of the plot. Today, we are going to speak about the plot of Lord of the Flies in details, with some videos and images. So please, if you remember, we said that a plot is what? What is a plot?
Is a literary term describe the events of the novel or story.
Yes, very good. Yes, it is a literary term or a series of events which constitute the story of the novel, drama, short story, etc. Now, what are the elements of plot?
Exposition, rising action,
yes,
climax, filling action, result.
ما دخلني احكي اعلق على وحدي
استاذ ما نعددهم بعدين نعلق.
يلا براحتك يلا. Very good. The first one is exposition. Exposition is what? Exposition.
This is the beginning of the story.
Yes, the beginning of the story.
Where characters and setting and established.
Very good.
The conflict. Our main problem is introduced.
Yes. Can you give me another word for exposition?
Introduction. Our introduction.
It is an introduction.
Yes.
And in the exposition, there is what? The writer presents the conflict, صراع. Then we move to the rising action, which occurs when a series of events build up to the conflict. Rising action, I mean the events move and becomes complicated through the novel. Another element,
climax.
The climax, you know, in Arabic we call it الذروة. Yes. It is the turning point. It is the turning point of the story.
Yes.
In this point, the reader reaches the highest interest and the highest entertainment and excitement. Then we have falling actions, and the falling actions means that when the events and complications begin to resolve, تبدأ المشكلة والصراع يتحلحل. Okay? And then we have resolution or the conclusion.
Yes, the end of the story.
نعم. the conclusion, and usually the conclusion differs from one literary work to another. Some conclusions are maybe happy, others may be tragic, and so on. Now, before I explain the plot diagram of Lord of the Flies, I want you to listen and watch this video.
تمام.
Yes, plot summary. Listen to it. It is very easy.
The boys craft. In the introduction, set on a deserted island in the Pacific during a destructive war. We know World War II. The bullet plane has been shot down and the pilot is killed. No grown-ups around. Action. Ralph calls a meeting using the conch shell. During this meeting, he's elected chief, and rules are established, like you have to be holding the shell to speak, and the signal fire is a top priority because they want to be rescued. Jack becomes obsessed with hunting. He ignores other groups. Ralph and Simon are building shelters because Ralph feels it's more important, causing arguments. This tension is going all throughout this book. A boat passes because the signal fire was unlit. When Jack returns with his first successful kill, Ralph yells at him. When Piggy rebukes him, Jack smacks Piggy and breaks his glasses, and we see a buildup of tension over respect. Sam and Eric discover what they think is the beast. Piggy wants to avoid that part of the island, but Jack says he and his hunters will go out there and kill it. Jack and Ralph and the other boys lead an expedition to find the beast. On the way, they find a pig, and Ralph participates in a hunt. Jack runs away to form his own group. He tries to take over power from Ralph, but the other boys don't vote for him. Jack forms his own tribe with the hunters. They paint their faces, they spend their time hunting, and they mount a pig's head on a stake as an offering. Known as the Lord of the Flies. During the book's climax, Simon speaks to the Lord of the Flies. Knowingly or not, or the beast. Following action, the boys approach trying to get Sam and Eric trying to reason with everyone, is killed by Roger. The conch shell smashed in the process, symbolizing the destruction of civility. During the resolution, Ralph flees for his life from Jack and his hunters, who are trying to burn the jungle down in an attempt to smoke Ralph out. Ralph makes it to the beach, where he runs into a naval officer, who asks if the boys have been up to a war or something. Ralph breaks down crying, and so do Jack and his hunters. Ralph sobs for not only his loss of innocence, but the loss of his friend Piggy. The naval officer, embarrassed for their emotion, turns his back to the boys to give them a moment.
Yes, from this video, the speaker tells us or speaks about the elements of plot in Lord of the Flies. He begins with exposition. Or the beginning of the novel. He says that the boy's plane crashes. You know the meaning of crashes? Shut down, destroyed. And they stranded on a deserted island. They were imprisoned actually, or they or landed on a deserted island. When they all swim ashore, سبحوا للشاطئ, the boys found a conch. Conch هذا البوق أو المحارة. A conch shell, and use it to call the others. When there is a meeting, Ralph, who was elected chief, just blows the conch and all the boys will gather. Then we have the conflict. The conflict, you know, the meaning of the conflict is usually between something good and something bad, between goodness and evil. Now here, the conflict or a struggle for power. Struggle for power begins. Which power?
Nature, stuff.
Nature.
Power of nature.
Power of leading.
Just some struggle for power. Each boy wants to be the chief. Ralph was elected.
Attempted.
And Jack wants this for him, for himself.
Especially Jack.
Ralph attempts to create order.
Yes.
However, some of the boys, especially Jack, do not want to listen to Ralph. Now we have two powers. One is Ralph, who represents goodness, order, civilization, and the other one, the opposite one, or the opposite of Ralph is Jack. Jack actually is an evil character, and he wants to be the chief, to be the chief of the boys, to be responsible for them. Then we have the rising action, the speaker says in the video. As Ralph struggles to maintain order, to keep order, maintain order, يعني حفظ النظام. The lack of adults, ماكو ناس ناضجين كبار. Land, law and structure creates chaos because there are no adults, ماكو ناس كبار, no law, ماكو قانون. This leads to a state of chaos, chaosity, فوضى among the boys. Rumors, in the rising action, rumors of a monster. You know the meaning of rumors? Rumors, شائعات. There were rumors on the island, among the boys on the island, that there is what? That there is a monster. There is a monster. A monster, وحش. Jack and his hunting party, they formed a hunting party. عملوا فريق صيد. They vote, يقسمون أو أقسموا, they vote to kill
The monster.
the monster. To kill the monster. The climax is when Piggy is killed and the party led by Jack has taken on a savage. They were changed from civilized people, boys, into savages. تحولوا من ناس مؤدبين مهذبين محترمين into savages. Savage هو المتوحشين. Ritualistic يعني you know the meaning of rituals هي طقوس. Usually savages or savage people believe in rituals بالطقوس يعني يرقصون يدبكون يذبحون يرقصون دور مدارات النار. Ralph, now because of this disorder, Ralph decided to confront Jack and his party to stop this state. The following action of the novel, is
Jack and the hunters.
Jack and his gang, or group, or hunting party, بكيفكم, run after Ralph. They pursue Ralph and begin to hunt him. They want to kill him. And Jack now is following Ralph. And Ralph escaped. And he is running towards the shore. He's running toward the shore. And when Ralph runs to the beach to escape Jack, there he encounters a British naval officer. When Jack and his friends arrive, they begin to sob, SOP, to cry. Thus, or in this way, the boys are saved. This is actually the diagram of the plot of Lord of the Fly. Before we move to chapter 1, please, if you have any question concerning the plot. Now, listen to chapter 1. In the following video.
In chapter 1,